Day 4 of being on the ship. We're moving. We're sailing. We're heading over to Tampa, Florida. But before getting to that, I want to quickly call out a buddy of mine in my community, Sailors Connect. He just got accepted into the Piney Point SIU apprenticeship program. He got told that it would take over a year for him to get in there. And all of a sudden, snap, he's ready to go. You never know when it's your time to come. You never know. If you have any interest in the Merchant Marine, go check out Sailors Connect. Such amazing people in Sailors Connect who will help you, guide you, uplift you, do whatever you need to get into the dream job that you want in the Merchant Marine. But okay, moving on. Why I mentioned Abe in this video is because it has to do with the topic of the video. So, I really want to talk about the unpredictable nature of the Merchant Marine. The whole industry as a whole is so unpredictable, honestly kind of hard to deal with sometimes. But you have to be very flexible as a mariner, as a person getting into this industry. You got to be flexible as shit. Just dealing with the schedule changes, getting on your first boat takes fucking time. Patience is the key to getting on your first boat because it's going to happen. It's not like it's never going to happen. You just got to be patient. If you really want it, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing. But being able to adjust to the crazy schedule of the Merchant Marine always can be hard. So I'll tell you right now what's going on with my ship and what's been going on. So we were supposed to continue dredging operations for the next few days. And all of a sudden, a storm starts brewing up. And because there's a storm brewing up, added on to the fact that we are on one engine. Normally we have two. We are on one engine. One is down. So with the fact of the weather and that we have one engine, we had to beat out the storm. We had to race away from the storm because then we would not have made it. The currents would have been too strong for our one engine. We would not have been making enough headway to continue. Right now, we're only making 7 knots through the Gulf. Still slow, but we're making headway. The unpredictable nature of the Merchant Marine, like I'm saying in this exact example, is we were expected to continue working for days. Weather change, engine down. Okay, it's time to go. We gotta move. We gotta start cleaning and prepping the ship for dry dock. And that is a freaking hassle. It's a lot of work. Spraying down the mud, cleaning up the ship, tying everything down, just prepping for ocean going, sailing. So I know a lot of people aren't used to that type of change. A lot of people do the same thing literally every fucking day and are okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. I like to change it up and be spontaneous and kind of enjoy how life twists and turns sometimes. Some people get up, have the same meal for fucking breakfast, jump on the subway, go into their 9-to-5 job, miserable as shit, go home, do that for 40 years, and then retire. 40 if you're lucky, it's more like 60 years now, sorry. With the Merchant Marine, you'll never be really bored. Bored is a strong word to use. Sometimes it can be boring moments, but as a whole in this industry, I'm doing something new every single day. Just trying to keep up with this unpredictable schedule, this unpredictable life in the Merchant Marine is a lot. It's a lot. And it's great to have amazing people with you to, go on this journey with. If you have a good crew, if you have good friends along the way, awesome people in Sailors Connect make it a lot easier just to talk about shit, to adjust to the way everything changes in your life in the maritime industry, being away from home. It's all good to have people to talk to. Just last time I had to sail with this company, I didn't know this was going to happen, but I got put on another ship with this company. Had no idea that was going to happen. It was a completely different experience. The boat was half the size. Tiny, tiny boat. Tiny rooms, just a couple toilets on the whole ship. very different experience that I've ever had. I found out about going to that ship instead of my normal ship like 3 days before I had to leave. So I had to change my whole mindset, repack for that type of living. Can't bring nearly as much. You have no space. And it's a whole new crew. No idea what I was going to meet. It ended up luckily being such a great time. I had a really good time on there. Met a lot of awesome people. But that's just another factor. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, on a different ship that I've been on, it was a tramp ship. Tramp ships that go all over the world, different ports. It doesn't run on a specific schedule. It gets contract bids from companies around the world, bid on the contract for the ship to deliver their cargo. So you never know where you're going to go. You never know what you're going to do next. And I love that. I love that type of work where you're just like, oh, today I'm in Belgium. Tomorrow I'm in Germany. Next day I'm back in the Gulf. You never know where you're going to go. It was a really good time. Very unpredictable nature. I literally had no idea when I was going to go home. I had no idea. There was no relief in sight. I didn't know when I was going to get off that boat. I stayed multiple months after I was supposed to, kind of just rolling with it. That's something that you have to adjust to. You have to be good at in the merchant marine. You have to learn to just roll with the punches. Because things change, things happen, Run out of, like an engine breaks down. You can't go there. You got to get towed in. So you just be ready for anything. If you are okay with rolling with the punches, it's a new experience every day, a new adventure, kind of, work that will be something meaningful, give you a little bit of purpose, something different. If you're looking for something different in your career, in your life, the merchant marine might be what you're looking for. It might be a really good option for you because it's not known to anybody. I was talking in my community sales connect. I was talking to my buddy Robert last night, and he was talking to his daughter, and he was mentioning how she wanted to go into the Army and how there's other options. If you're kind of hesitant about it at all, there's other options. The merchant marine is a great other option. There is more money in it. Money isn't everything, but there is more money in the merchant marine. There is more career control and career growth in the merchant marine. Like I said, so much different activities, different places I've been, so many just different experiences that I've experienced in the merchant marine. Because when you're working on the unpredictable sea, your job, your life becomes as unpredictable as the sea. So I'm going to leave you on that note. Day 4 on the ship, we had a very unpredictable day. Now we're leaving. We're heading to the Gulf. We had no idea. Rapidly cleaning, rapidly changing everything as we go. And we're heading to dock a lot sooner than we thought. So it's an unpredictable industry. Roll with the punches. If it's interesting to you at all, start your journey now. Check out Sailors Connect. And I hope to see you out there. And when I do, sail out.